So as it's notoriously known, Britain in the 20th century was absolutely f***ing terrible at partitioning countries that they ruled over. One of the worst being the partition of India and Pakistan in 1947.
I'm Sean, I'm the greatest educational content creator
of all time.
Follow me.
Also, quick side note, I am changing my upload schedule because I'm going to be working and doing school full time, so I'll probably only do about 3 to 4 videos a week.
Sorry.
On August 15, 1947, India finally declared independence over Britain after 200 years of rule. But freedom came with a price, a border that changed the trajectory of India's history forever, the Radcliffe Line. See, during Britain's rule of India, they would often employ manipulative strategies to destabilize India further for easier control. This included pitting the Hindu majority population against the Muslim minority population in India. They would often give an imbalance of power to Muslim minorities politically and in certain regions of India, with full awareness that that was 10 out of 10 rage bait for the Hindu majority, causing more destabilization. But by World War II, Britain had to rescind a lot of manpower and supplies that they had in India back to their own country, therefore leaving the country weak, bankrupt, and with a shit ton of power struggle problems. And because they were so well known to cover up every mess they made to the best of their abilities, they appointed a lawyer named Sir Cyril Radcliffe that has never stepped foot in India, and they had him draw the border for their partition plan. How much time did they offer him?
5 weeks.
His specific task was to draw a border splitting the Punjab province in the west and the Bengal province in the east, home to several different populations. The result was that a bunch of villages, railways, rivers, families were just cut in half out of nowhere, and no one knew until
2 days
after independence. What followed was the largest migration in history. 14 million people were scattering around to get to where they wanted to feel like they belong. Hindus and Sikhs fled Pakistan to go back within Indian borders, and then Muslims fled India to go to Pakistan. The movement obviously turned very violent, because these populations, especially the Hindus and the Muslims who still had their power tensions, would often conflict. So mobs within each group would violently attack one another during this whole migration period. Estimates say 1 to 2 million people died within months. Communities that have lived together for centuries were torn apart, and the scars of the partition still shape the conflict between India and Pakistan today, with the disputes over Kashmir. So what did we learn today? I hope this was 10 out of 10 rage bait for British people. Your conflict resolution in the 20th century was just as good as your food. Source.